So I'm always looking for things to do. And one thing that I like to do at night is use my hands and make something. And I was looking for a craft that's not costly, doesn't take a lot of items, and was something that I'd have something that I could be proud of in the end. And I came up with crochet. So today I'm going to teach you a very basic crochet pattern, which is for a round coaster. So let's give this a try. So here's some examples of what I've made. This is a leaf coaster, which is a little more difficult than what we're going to do, which is just a round coaster, which I kind of think looks like a shell. Anyway, that just could be me. But this is the type of yarn I'm using. It's a cotton yarn and a very, very cheap yarn. And all you need is a crochet hook. And this is one of my favorites. It's a 5.5, which if you look at the yarn, it'll tell you what size to use. So first off, you make a slip knot. It takes some getting used to. I'm still not the greatest at making a slip knot, but here we go. Pull it through, tighten it to the crochet hook, and now you're going to chain 5. This will be the beginning of our circle, and you can do 4. I generally do 4 or 5 because it's comfortable. Now you're going to put the crochet hook in the first hook stitch and then start there to make a circle. And you can cut that tail if you like. I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, so now I'm going to take my hook, push it through the circle, middle, and wrap. And there we go. And you're going to do this for 11 stitches. I like using colored yarn for these kind of activities, but you could use anything that you want, and you don't have to use the cotton yarn. You can use any kind of yarn, but I like using the cotton yarn because it is washable, lasts a long time, and just kind of sits better than for me than regular yarn, but you can use whatever you want. And once you learn the basic stitches, you can make anything with crochet. I'm still learning, so I stick to easier projects, but I know people who make massive things. So now we're going to close off this circle by going into a stitch, pulling over, and now there we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a double chain. So you wrap it, pull it through, so you get 4 on your crochet hook, and then you pull it through. Push it through, wrap. So the first thing to do is when you do this is wrap it first, then stick it through the loop, then pull over again. There you go. So you'll notice it's making double the amount of loop than from when you began. I like these crochet hooks too because they're ergonomically viable. So if you're looking for something that's a little bigger for your hand because of dexterity issues, try to find one that's ergonomically correct. And I crochet like I'm knitting. I can't seem to get my left hand to work the right way to do crochet, so I just put the yarn over with my right hand rather than using my left, which you're supposed to do. Oh, and then it's very easy to make mistakes. Pull it out, and don't expect your whole thing to fall apart, because if you lose a stitch in knitting, I find I have a hard time picking it up again, but in crochet it's not that difficult because just the stitches are a bit different than in knitting. So there we are. Yep. So you can see here, I just continue on with the double crochet and making the circle bigger. You just continue on until you get to the size that you really want, and then you are good to go with your coaster. The round is kind of fun to do because it's very kind of hypnotic. Once you start doing it, it's easy to get where you want to go. So I just really like making round coasters. So it's kind of my thing, I guess. Anyhow, so we're starting to see it grow, and I'm hoping you're enjoying this process as we go. Okay, so I'm at the end of the coaster, and I'm just going to do a few more double crochets just to get to the end. And then I'm going to finish it off. And the way I'm going to finish that off is just to do a single crochet along the edge of the coaster. So we're coming to the end here. I'm going, yeah, looks good. And I'm going to check to see, yep, sizes are good. So I'm just gonna finish off the double crochet. And now I'm going to start doing the single crochet into one loop, as you can see. Finish it off as an edging, basically, just all the way around the coaster. Okay, so I've come to the end. I'm going to cut it off now. Just pull your loop out a little bit, and then take your scissors, cut it. Ooh, these are a little dull. Okay, try it. There we go. And then just tie a knot. And there you have a coaster. Actually, two. Pretty nice. I hope you enjoyed making the coasters. They're very simple, and it's kind of fun, and it's, as I said, very minimal in cost. And you can, by learning some of these stitches, branch out and to do lots and lots of different kinds of crafts with crochet. Thank you for watching.